Hi everyone, so it is day 4, my god, day 24 of BookTube beta. So I thought I would spend this video talking about something, and that something is, as I was saying, I was thinking about something, um, and that is criticism towards any type of creation, whether it be movies or books or music or any kind of art form. Um, because I'm getting my stuff out there more. So far, I have only actually written. I have a lot of projects and everything going on, but my complete projects or my completed projects are 2 books on Amazon, and I think at least one is on the Barnes & Noble site, or like Nook and stuff. But 2, I only have 2. One is short stories, and the other is poetry. Um, at least 4 people now, 4 or 5-ish, have read my poetry, and I also have it online too. I have it in my writing playlist. I have like 1 short story, and then the rest are mostly poetry. So my poetry is the most accessible of my. I have it on Facebook. I have it on YouTube. I have it on my Interpels account. I've probably posted it in other places too. So I've only reached a few people, but I have reached some people. And some are, people that read a lot, and others are ones that online friends or, family that lives here and there. So all different kinds of people, have read my stuff. And so far, the people who are not like relatives and everything, but people who are friends and readers and booktubers and everything, they're giving actual reviews because that's what they do. They read books, they analyze things, they review things. And I've been lucky enough to mostly get 4 stars. And a big reason I don't get 5 stars is because this was all new to me. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I'm pretty introverted, and I only trust certain people to read my stuff without judgment, or I only trusted certain people. And so some things slip through the cracks, like, when somebody mentions about the editing in the book that, the poetry, the stories, whatever, were good, they were even deep, they were entertaining, but it could have used editing. And when I look back on a copy that I have, or I go online and see a sample that I might have put up online, and I realize that I might have wrote, this is just an example, this is not really in my books or whatever, but just use this as an example. If I were to say that I petted the cat, I might not have capitalized the I. Stuff like that. Which I know if I was reading a book would be pretty annoying. Also, I was very new at formatting, and I just kind of let Amazon do its thing. Like, I wrote, I pasted the stuff on there, and again, I'm just have a lot of social anxiety a lot of the time, and only trust certain people. Which is why I'm glad that I'm making more friends on BookTube and in writing groups where I have like-minded people I can discuss things with that I feel won't be harshly judgmental. They'll give constructive criticism, not insults, but advice and stuff, right? So I don't have my page as numbered. Um, I might be able to do that, but I don't think it's gonna come out the way a book should. But I'm working on numbering them, so maybe I can find a better way to like format it and everything. But I can't promise perfection. I can promise page number, it's just not page number perfection. I'm getting there though. And I know the difference between constructive criticism and just bullying, between advice and just insults and everything. And as any kind of creator, you have to understand the difference. You have to look back and say, what bothered this person reading my book, listening to my music, watching my film, whatever. If it's something that would have bothered you, you really can't get angry. Because when you look back, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I missed that, and that is annoying. However, there are some people, yeah, some people just don't seem to understand that. And a lot of the time, it's not even creators, which I've heard some horror stories about certain authors and stuff they've done. Luckily, so far, I don't think it's anybody that I've read, and those people who have done it, I will probably stay away from. But fans, and while I would love to one day finish a novel and have loyal fans, have like a fan base and everything, like that would be awesome. Like if I don't, I don't. But like if I wrote like a full series that I put a lot of work into, and it becomes something big one day, and I'm not gonna lie and say that that wouldn't be cool, and to have you know fans of this and that. I'm not gonna say it wouldn't be nice, but some of the fans that I've seen on Facebook groups for certain authors, certain books, certain singers, oh my god. There's a lot of normal people that will have basic, intelligent discussions with them and everything, but there are those people that are just so blindly loyal to human beings or book characters or whatever, like they're gods. It's just so ridiculous. Like, I hope that I never have a fan that is so obsessive with anything that I create, or even me, that'd be weird, that they can't take an opposing opinion so much to the point that they actually start calling people names. Like that has happened with me. If you watch my channel, and if you see my channel name, it is obvious one of my absolute favorite series is the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. Not too long ago, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes came out, which was the prequel. Me and a few other fans have asked for a prequel for a while now. Finally it came out. When it was first announced who the protagonist was, people were upset. They wanted to know about other victors and this and that. And then there were people pointing out, yeah, but it would just be the same story all over again because It would just be the same thing again and again and again. And after I read the excerpt and everything, I didn't really mind who it was about, and I was actually kind of excited for this book. However, when I read it, for a book, it was good. As something connected to the Hunger Games trilogy, it was kind of a letdown. The original trilogy is written in first person, and this one is third person. Now, I love the first person point of view of the first book. I thought, like I said before, I think getting inside the head of a character who lives in this society, who experiences this world, was good. It made you connect to the character. However, there are downfalls. Like, you don't see outside of this character's point of view. Which that I will give credit to the movies for because they expanded on that. What disappointed me about this book, about the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes being told in third person, is that we pretty much stuck with the protagonist and there was not really a scene without the protagonist. Like, I've read 3 Harry Potter books, 3.5, and there are scenes when Harry Potter himself is nowhere in the scene. Yet it is called Harry Potter, right? It is written in third person point of view. There was no point in Ballad being written in third person because we got a little bit of a glimpse into Snow's childhood, a little bit of a glimpse of the capital and Panem, but that was it. It was pretty much about Snow falling or thinking he was falling for the girl tribute from 12 who really wasn't from 12. Yeah, as a book on its own, it would have been fine if it wasn't connected to the trilogy. And a lot of things just seemed crammed in there. And I made a statement on one of the fan groups that there was no point in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes being written in third person. And somebody just, oh my god, they just seemed to lose their mind over it, right? That was how Suzanne Collins wanted to write it, and I don't know, I shouldn't be telling people how to write their books and this and that, which I didn't. Not like I wrote the author and gave her a list of demands. It was an opinion. An opinion. And I stand by my opinion. There was no point in it. Um, Even if that sounds like I'm telling something or whatever, that is still my right. Um, Movies, oh my god. I mentioned that, you know, the idea of somebody else playing the character right besides Jennifer Lawrence. And sometimes I think those groups are Jennifer Lawrence fan groups instead of Hunger Games fan groups, right? Oh my god, people went off and everything. And it's like, first of all, there's just so much stuff with that, movie and everything between character description, the fact, of only calling white actresses when her description can fit. Yes, there are white people without skin, but many other, ethnicities and cultures and stuff. And somehow the script and certain scenes and me saying, she's not. The movie wasn't really believable about a starving teenager. Was me saying she was a bad actress, which I never said. But even if I did say that, that is my opinion. I have the right to an opinion. I have the right to say, I don't like how this person played this character, but, in the sequel, I think they were a little bit better. Or, I think they had certain emotions at the time, but, they just, to me, they didn't fit the description of the character and what I seen. I think this author is good, but the style of this one book they wrote just isn't my thing. I just didn't see the point of this and that. Criticism, praise, it is all your right. Just as long as you are not a jerk about it, you know? Constructive criticism, talking opinions. You know, this happens with certain singers too and everything. It's like everything they write or sing is gold. And no, I have a lot of singers and stuff I like, and I'm very big on lyrics. But there are certain sounds and things they use on certain songs that just weren't my favorite. Sometimes maybe I like the acoustic version better because it's just more about the lyrics, because I didn't like the music of the first one. It happens. Your favorite author is not always going to write your favorite book. Your favorite band is going to have a song that you probably don't like. That doesn't mean you're not a fan. Um, People just not liking certain things doesn't mean that they're bad or that they hate you or they need to keep their opinions to themselves because you are putting art out there. Whether you make it or you're sharing it or you're expressing an opinion about another artist or something you like, it's just know the difference between constructive criticism and someone just being mean spirited. If someone says this band, this book, or whatever sucks just because it's the genre they don't like, or maybe it's a style of singing or something, or something like that that they don't like, that's probably just a mean spirit, yeah. But if they give reasons why they think this or that could have been better, that's just an opinion, and you can engage in conversation and exchange ideas. Um, that's how people find new music. That's how people find new authors. That's how people get new writing ideas. The exchanging of ideas. There are certain channels or whatever that I probably haven't watched because of people just having mean criticism. But then there are others that I do and have different opinions because they are respectful about it. They can actually engage in conversation and just not throw out insults. So yeah, that is my long video on knowing the difference between people trying to help you, the exchanging of ideas, and people just being mean. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, bye bye.